You too. So welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel with me, Deb the Dyke. Getting some HEYOKA. I know I pronounce it wrong. I believe it's HEYOKA. I say HEYOKA. But I say a lot of things not in its correct context. So I'm an alien vegan hybrid here, but I'm no longer having my human experience. That part has evaporated. But I'm still here settling out energies, that I absorb being an empath, or that I conjure up on my own if I choose to absorb other beings. So, be it that I no longer am having my human experience, and I finally accepted that, okay? And I'm finally not coming into, but that's my verbiage because I'm putting up this post. And if you see, like, we're not really showing my likeness, my vessel likeness, and that's really what I want to converse about. This vessel, this spacesuit that I host is a hybrid vessel. It's engineered. My vessel is not an indigenous vessel. I mean, it's not, okay? And we all intuitively know this because it's just on sight. Just look back at my old video, okay? And bear with me, okay? So, like a analog stick to a video game or video game remote control, okay? I know me, I'm speaking for myself. Question everything that I say, okay? And remember, I'm just the mirror. So if I say things you don't like, or if it's really has to do with you, okay? And nothing to do with me. Thank you for your patience. So my particular vessel, and I know for a fact, and not just mine, but I know for a fact, okay? Because if I intuitively feel something, I make sure I research it, question it, I even experiment on myself to find out. So reptilian is my vessels in this realm, and in this realm only the realm of earth. So my belief is that of, like, let's pick a superhero, Thor, who's my guy, one of my guys from Marvel. Him and Star-Lord. Those are my Gemini personalities. In that way. Anyway, I gotta throw in a little, nothing to do with the conversation tidbit. So with Thor, like, it's like that sense, Midgard, Asgard, the realms in that way. It's what I'm saying, how I believe it to be for myself. I referenced the comic book just to give spectrum. And if you don't know anything about comic books, sucks for you. If you like, just look it up. Always look up. I'm not gonna give answers because that's not how I found out what I found out. Nobody told me. And those people who tried to tell me to believe what they wanted me to believe, I didn't flip and listen to them. So whatever intrigues you, go Google it if you want to, or search it out. Because that means it connects to you. If I'm just rambling and just like this flipping dyke, I'm just background noise for you. Hey, how's that going? So, okay. I know for certain mine is hybrid reptilian. And not just to mention my R1, which stands for reptilian 1, R2, reptilian 2, brain, okay? You could look this up. And for me, myself, my eye color is a clear-cut indication. And if you see, tell me I'm not. So, how my skin rejuvenates when I get cuts, how I'm always intense and angry and extremely primal and combative. Whew. Okay, so my Aries is in Taurus. Okay. Not to mention my reptilian, nice vessel. Don't get me wrong, there's other animals that they hybrid also. They do. Animals. Some animals are indigenous to here. Some are not either. Some are brought here Not to be biblical, but like a Noah's Ark reference. Not in that way, but through science, test tubes. Okay? So, yeah. And a lot of vessels in this realm have been hybrid engineered from horse, pig. You see people, duck. Why do people have webbed feet? Why do people have tailbones? I'm not making this up, okay? So, or other features that beasts, as they're not beasts to me, but I'm using sort of being a smarty pants using biblical reference a little bit, and that's murky kind of way, part of my heyokaness. So, okay, that's the battle, that's the beast. We all have a primal influence in our vessel, that DNA of that primal desires. That's what it's telling you. I'm hungry, eat. I want to kiss. I want to do this sexy time stuff. Go, like primitive stuff. But then, in that shell of a beast, of a primal being flipping broken down. Who? You start to open and realize, I'm not that primitive flipping beast that they engineered here. Holy shnikes. I'm in a simulation. I'm in a sim. What the flip? So, yeah. And let me tell you, that's why me personally, I do not identify to the region of the world where my earthly father or mother, where they come from or their family comes from, because they are not originally from here or the land that was named by humans. They're not that. I'm not that. So a human saw a piece of land and said, this land is such and such. Okay, but that has nothing to do with me. Nothing. Where my father's culture comes from, my mother's culture comes from, I respect it. But I'm not even from this realm to own anything in it. I'm not from this dimension. I'm a guest. I'm an invited guest. Gaia invited me and all of you personally. And a lot of us, no, I did, but a lot, we disrespect her, and not the way. So while I'm here, I'm choosing to be an appreciative guest and be the warrior that she knows me to be, and protect and serve and live in service. So I don't identify with my mother or father's set, because I'm not. Live in, and I say live in because it's my sentient being that's conversing to you all the time. Which one? Okay. But that's what it is. So the reason why I know, like I said again, and you could look at people, you could tell, and not to be mean, but some people do have features of animal. Again, webbed hands, tailbones, legit tailbones, like, and I have a tailbone even though I don't have a tail. Lizards have tails. Ooh. And a lot of features come from reptile, not mammal. And if you believe in evolution, if you believe the story of evolution, or if you believe it, they even are putting it that mammals evolved from reptilians. I'm saying I was engineered, like in a lab. I don't believe in evolution, So I believe every bit of story told has some validity to it, has some truth to it. I fragment and piece together the puzzles that I want to put together and piece together for myself. So you can't say I'm wrong for me, just like I can't say you're wrong for you. I'm just sharing for the other cuckoo-cuckoos that are out there in the dimensions and maybe have similar perspective. And the reason why this is my verbiage is because I really am owning not being in this flipping realm. I'm not from here. And the more I put myself out in this realm, the less is going to be of the likeness of this vessel, because I'm not this vessel. My being, I want you, a relative of mine conversed with me, and she was like, hey, I like your cooking channel better because I have a little cooking YouTube channel, which is nothing. But she's like, I don't understand this here. She's like, I don't understand it. She's like, you just speak all over the place. And I do. Because I'm a being that's all over the place. I'm in this dimension. I'm in that. I'm a multidimensional being. So, yes. When I converse, it's going to come off that way. I'm not really looking to educate anybody. And everybody's seeking, well, most are seeking what I'm looking to. Never, not for you to hear me ever. Like opera. Feel me. Feel what I'm saying. Feel, even if what I'm saying annoys you or it makes you laugh. At best, that's what I hope. We laugh together. Whether you laugh at me or with me, that's fucking awesome sauce. So, understand that even when I'm successful, alien, okay? Way more success. Like, I mean, I'm successful, but I mean, in the area that we're sailing into, I'm still gonna put up these emotional videos, and I'm still gonna say, oh, this is going on in my, because I tell you, I can't get enough of this synergy. Like, I love meeting my own kind. I love meeting other widows. I love meeting other beings who are like, yeah, exactly, and then give me more of what they have, perspective-wise. What? So the more I maintain my centeredness, don't get me wrong, I'm still perfectly imperfect. I still go. The thing is, coming from being a reptilian hybrid, it's challenging. In the sense of, not to everybody, but centering any one of us. That's what your inner animal, they say, what you connect with, in a weird way, it's saying the animal you were hybrid with. What do you feel? Bring out that animal in you and use those attributes that it has. I love and highlight my snake, reptilian, turtle, alligators. I reference reptiles all the time because I'm connected. I love them. I don't have to wrestle with an alligator to prove it, or own a python and keep it in a tank in its unnatural habitat. If you do that, that's your business. But I don't need to prove my love for it, right? Buddha says, to like a flower, you pluck it. To love a flower, you leave it. And that's how I live. That's how I'm living. Okay? And if you knew me from yesterday and you think you know who I am right now, remember, I'm just the mirror. Well, however, if you look at me and I annoy you and bring out all this negative stuff, that's you. That has nothing to do with me. And that goes for any one of you empaths. If any of you empaths are working on yourself and you know you're improving, you know you're growing, but nobody who knew you is, how you say, allowing you, they being a crab in a barrel with you. As you try to lift up, they want to, just leave them. Leave them to it. Leave them to it. Do it in a more isolated place from them. Or just, you know you. Nobody knows you but you. Okay? And anyone who has their perception of you, that's all it is their perception. And leave them to it. That's what it makes them comfortable. Like a binky, a baby blanket. Hey, no such thing as fear. And we're going to end it there. Alright? Keep DMing, keep emailing, keep conversing, and let's keep it friendly, and let's keep it cute. And I'm going to say to everybody, let me know what you feel you're hybrid with, And I'm sure a lot of guys are going to say horse. Boom, boom. That's a joke. All right. Yeah. Later, alligator. Later. Who did?